Alrighty everyone, here we are. It is the middle of 2020. We are getting closer to the year of 2021 with each and every month that passes by, which really is going to be a very important year for the setup of the new expanded universe by Disney and LUCASFILM. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, of course, the new EU really technically is going to kickstart in October of this year with The Mandalorian Season 2 on Disney+. That's really going to give us a little bit of a refresh on the overall tone and idea of what the Mandalorian TV series is really going to be like. You know, such as including many of the Clone Wars characters like Ahsoka Tano, and lightsaber action coming into play here for the Mandalorian TV show on Disney+. Now, beyond all of this, alright, I think the more important thing that a lot of fans have been very mystified over, if you will, is the new Star Wars trilogy of films, and of course the new Star Wars movies in general. You know, the new Star Wars movies, I think, are the main focus for many fans. Disney Plus and the TV shows are great and all, but I kind of view that as more of a side thing when it comes to Star Wars. In my point of view, in my opinion, Star Wars belongs in the movie theater. I actually like seeing a movie with strangers and getting their reactions out of the actual key moments of the movies, and just kind of being a part of that. Whether it's a moment where you're laughing, or you're crying, or you're in suspense, whatever it may be, that's what makes going to the movies very special. So, looking at the development of Star Wars, obviously Bob Chapek and Iger are working very hard as we speak. With the new Star Wars universe now being the main focus by Disney and Lucasfilm, they are also invested in regaining and reuniting the Star Wars community and the entire fandom to create a better future for the Star Wars brand, to make it as successful as the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which, by the way, is going to be a very hard task, I believe. Since late 2019, Kathleen Kennedy's creative power has been stripped away because of the box office results of Episode 9 not even meeting The Last Jedi's, which is true. And now Bob Chapek has a major plan to reset or restart the Star Wars franchise properly for the fans around the world. Now, it's explained that Bob Chapek is now allowing Marvel producer and president of Marvel Studios to develop the backbone of the new Star Wars films, and to essentially restart the Star Wars brand and how it will be handled by Disney. So, Kevin Feige, guys, alright, he really is a very responsible person because of how he handled the MCU. Now, of course, I know you gotta give credit where credit's due when it comes to the MCU. It all really started because of Jon Favreau, right? He is the man who made Iron Man 1 as successful as it was. You know, the way he actually was able to develop the movie, it became such a hit success back in 2008 that it just kind of snowballed from there on a more successful route. So, given how successful the MCU has been overall, that's going to have a major effect on Kevin Feige's decision on developing the backbone of this new EU. Now, Kevin is described to actually handle the foundation of these new stories that will be told in the near future for the fans to enjoy around the world, where some fans actually see this as a bad decision by Disney, while others believe it is a step in the right direction given that the Marvel films have had great success. So I don't know about you guys, but how do you feel about Kevin Feige really serving as the man who's going to take care of the structure of the backbone, the foundation of, if you will, of these new Star Wars movies and the new Star Wars universe in a sense, when it comes to movies and TV shows combined, and how it's all going to intertwine with each other, and in what order and what the actual roadmap is going to look like is going to be somewhat handled by Kevin Feige. So, moving on, of course, Kevin Feige is set to begin work on the backbone of the new Star Wars films and even some of the TV shows that will connect to some spin-off movies, and what the format will be like as far as the universe goes. Kevin is actually described to be undoing many concepts created by Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy that she created back in 2018 that she had planned to unveil this year in 2020 before her creative control was taken away by Bob Chapek this year. Eventually, of course. Now, Kevin Feige is a dedicated Star Wars fan and is described to be very excited of handling the structure of the new Star Wars films and how they all connect. He will also be establishing some retcons in the mix for the new EU that will come into effect in the beginning of 2021. So this is exactly why I say 2021 is going to be a very important year, is because, well, it's really where this new EU is going to kickstart. It's going to be the very beginning. It's going to be the 2008 of the MCU, if you will, for Star Wars. That's how I'm going to compare it. 2021, very important year. Technically 2020, since The Mandalorian Season 2 is really going to start things off, but really, it's going to hit big time in 2021, leading into 2022 with the Kenobi TV series and others. So, yeah, guys, like I've said before, what do you think about Kevin Feige? We do know that, yes, this was a choice by Disney. Of course, Bob Chapek, to actually have him handle the backbone of it all. How do you feel about that? And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.